welcome back to Animal Network News. My name's Guy McLyons. Topping our stories this week, J.K. Rowling in it came out with some statements that I bet she wished she had kept to her damn self. She came out and said some truly outlandish shit. She said chicks were chicks, and people who menstruate are chicks, and that her life had been shaped by being a chick, and that was okay. I know, right? Crazy cow saying some stupid-ass Nazi shit like that. Like, people with penises can't menstruate. It's just flippin' loony talk. She defended her comment with, "I'm rich as fuck, people. I don't give two crumpets and a bag of tea for what you got to say. You can suck my dobby, you mucking fuggles." Daniel Radcliffe, the boy who played Harry, chimed in, saying that he couldn't keep quiet, even though J.K. had shaped his career. He just couldn't keep quiet about her comments. After he gave his 2 cents, he was seen crying, mumbling about, "Please don't demonetize Harry Potter. It's all I've got. I'm a shitty little actor that'll never get another fucking job ever. Oh my God, please don't do it. Don't take it from me. It's all I've got. I like chicks with dicks." Pussy. Carol. Carol Baskin. Everyone's favorite big cat prison warden. I especially hate this bitch, considering I'm a big cat. She's back in the news this week after she had to let half of her staff go because of COVID-19. She was quoted as saying, "I had to let them go because money is tight. I mean, I let them go. I laid them off. I didn't, feed them to the fucking lions or anything. Seriously, you can call them. They'll answer, except for that one guy, John. I think he went on vacation or something. I wouldn't expect him back anytime soon, but I definitely didn't feed that mouthy asshole to the cats. That's just ridiculous talk. No more questions." Carol, a lovely person. Free my people, bitch. Scott Peterson is back in the news this week because there's not enough about shitbags right now, so you might as well add just one more. You might remember the man as the guy who played the loving husband and father who cried on TV for months about his missing wife and unborn child, only to be convicted of their murder after their bodies washed up on a California shore. What, Bob? That was a real story? Are you fucking kidding me? That shit's real? I thought it was some made-for-TV murder mystery or something. So hard to fucking tell these days. Jesus, you humans are fucking evil. Anyway, Scott and his lawyer were back in court trying to get Scott's death penalty overturned due to publicity during the trial. I mean, you gotta give the murdering piece of shit some credit. He was trying. As they drug him out of court, he could be heard crying, screaming, and pleading, "I have COVID, let me go home, please. George Floyd was murdered, I know who killed Epstein. I'll vote Democrat. Open the fucking borders, please, God, let me go home. They rape me all the time, and let me go home. I'm so sorry, fuck." Rotten prison, you fuck. Yep, Wonderwall again. They did a hard-hitting expose about Halle Berry supporting an elderly business owner whose shop was burned down during the riots over the alleged killing of George Floyd. And of course, the internet world of fuckwatery jumped in to prove humans can't agree on shit, no matter if they agree or not. And Halle Berry isn't any different. One of her followers put in, and I quote, "Heartbreaking. These thugs doing this must be stopped and let the people protest peacefully." What was Holly's response to this reasonable reaction? "Please don't use the word thug here. I won't tolerate it. I stand with all of those who are protesting." First off, what? The person said thugs need to stop so everyone else can protest in peace. She's not against the protest, just the assbags burning shit down and killing people. And since when is thug one of the liberal moron trigger words? What do you think you're going to do, Halle? Block a fan because she thinks that people who burn buildings down and murder people in the name of a man who got murdered are thugs? You do know limiting what fans say and admonishing this kind of shit is thuggery, right? Fucking Hollywood sucks. Good news, everyone. Joe, my depends are chafing Biden, formally clinched the Democratic presidential nomination. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, yeah, the last opponent, Bernie Free Shit Sanders, dropped out like 2 months ago, so why is this a fucking news story? Well, how freaking weak of a candidate do you have to be when you literally have no one running against you and your party's like, yeah, let's just wait a few more months, okay? You need to keep this in context. This is the party that hates the sitting president so bad that they're actually committing treason to get him gone. They've had 4 years to vet and groom a Democratic candidate to run against President Trump. And well, you've seen the long list of shit stains they've trotted out. I mean, for fuck's sake, 4 years and Joe Biden is the best you've got? Really? Don't get me wrong. The rest of the candidates were shit personified. But Joe Biden? You should have just asked Ronald McDonald or that old lady from Where's the Beef commercials. Bob, that old lady, she's still alive, right? I mean, she's got to be younger than Joe. Anyway, you're going to lose, sorry, 4 more years of temper tantrums and fake news from the left. God help us all. Fucking politics. CNN's back in the news today. CNN in the news in the same sentence. That's funny. Anyway, CNN did a story about a group of scientists that claim to have found the cleanest air in the world. Within 12 hours of them posting on the subject, 12 tour companies have petitioned to lead ships to the area with a bunch of fat drunk assholes to view this awesome air. The same scientists who found it did a model and hypothesized that it will be the shittiest shithole on the planet by Thursday, and it will all be Trump's fault. Greta concurs. Jane Fonda. Yep, I'm as fucking shocked as you are that this treacherous bitch is still alive. What, is she like 170 years old? At least in this body. Seriously, who's in charge of all the ass rape in hell while this chick is up here with us mere mortals? Yeah, I said it, she's a devil. Well, anyway, she's back in the news this week with more bullshit that just seems to randomly spew from her pie hole. This week, it's that white privilege is a thing. Even poor white people have privilege. Seriously, she said that. Even the poorest of white people have privilege. Are you fondling me, Fonda? That's some bullshit. What, are they just too stupid to understand how to use it? Is there an app you have to download in order to redeem your whitey points? Jane, have you been to many trailer parks in Kentucky? See a lot of Bentleys there, do ya? Bunch of bubbas applying for home loans only to be granted hundreds of thousands of dollars based on the white skin visible under their dirt and threadbare clothes? That's just some moronic rich people shit. This bitch has no idea what privilege even means. It's not a free extra pump of something you put in your fucking latte, chick. If you have privilege, no matter the color of your skin, then you have stuff. Poor people don't have stuff. It's why we call them poor. For fuck's sake, lady, read a book. Ugh. The Who came out this week with a doozy of a statement, and it seems to be getting zero traction. The pages of most news organizations are still hot on the trail of racism and peaceful looting and burning of shit. Seriously, the one thing that they said that made this fucking pandemic really, really bad was that it was highly contagious from asymptomatic people. Now the Who is saying like, oops, sorry, our bad. That doesn't seem to be the case. And good timing too, because you can continue your rioting and looting and killing and without the threat of dying of COVID from the cause. Seriously, why isn't this a bigger story? Why isn't this plastered on every goddamn news organization's front page from here to Timbuktu? It's important shit. Fucking news people. Victoria Beckham, vapid wife of the old soccer player, stood tall this week and toed the party line. What a rebel. Saying that fashion plays a huge role in the Black Lives Matter movement. Seriously, she said that. Because nothing says anti-racism like a well-pleaded hymn. She said she's dedicated to revamping her brand to make it more diverse from the ground up. Because we all know the fashion industry is dominated by straight white males. She ended with saying she promised to do better. So please don't loot and burn down my bloody shit, you fucking cretins. 'Cause they're burning everything. They don't care what it is or who owns it. Well, that's all we have for you this week. Please come back next week, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe buttons. Come back and see me, because I'm gonna talk shit some more. I'm gonna talk shit some more. I love talking shit. Bye-bye.